So let's take a look at this question. This question came in CAT 2019. Again, if you look at the sentences, the number of sentences, we have 5 sentences. Now, I would like to say that in 2017, in CAT 2017, both parajumbles and odd sentences had 5 sentences each. So the parajumbles had 5 sentences. You had to arrange them to form a coherent paragraph. And even the odd sentences had 5 sentences, and you had to pick the odd one out. Now, in 2018 and 2019, the number of sentences changed from 5 to 4 for parajumble, and in the odd sentence, we have 5 sentences. So the good thing about parajumbles is that now you have only 4 sentences to arrange, whereas in the odd sentences, you have 5 sentences, and you have to arrange 4 sentences and pick the one that is not fitting in the sequence, right? So let's look at this question. It says ocean plastic is problematic for a number of reasons, but primarily because marine animals eat it. So one looks like a very, very nice and smooth start for the paragraph, but we should not rush. But you should be always cautious and not rush to come to any conclusion. So one, of course, can be one of the opening sentences of the paragraph, but can there be any other opening sentence? So 2 says the largest numerical proportion of ocean plastic falls in the small size fractions. So still, I would say one looks like a good opening start. If at all I have to open the paragraph, I would not choose 2, I would choose 1. Aside from clogging up digestive tracts of marine life, plastic also tends to absorb pollutants. So again, you have plastic and marine life and ocean plastic. But then there is some connection, there is something here. If you start with 1, 3 definitely cannot come. Why? Because you say ocean plastic is problematic aside from clogging up digestive tracts of marine life. So this speaks about the clogging part, and if you carefully read statement 5, it says eating plastic has a number of negative consequences, such as the retention of plastic in the gut for longer periods than normal food particles. So eating plastic has a number of negative consequences. And then it says plastic in the oceans is arguably one of the most important and pervasive environmental problems today, right? And 1 can be the opening sentence, but in the presence of 4, I feel that 4 is a better opening sentence. Because before you talk about ocean plastic, so, you know, when we do parajumbles, we always say that always put the broader idea first. So the broader the idea, the better it is, and the earlier it will come in the paragraph. So option statement 1 speaks only about ocean plastic, whereas 4 says plastic in the oceans is arguably one of the most important and pervasive environmental problems today. So plastic in the oceans has been discussed or introduced as an environmental problem, and then ocean plastic is problematic for a number of reasons, and then you come primarily to animals eat it. So after one you would go to 5, because in 1 you have introduced the idea that marine animals eat it. And marine animals eat it. Eating plastic has therefore a number of negative consequences, such as retention of the plastic particles in the gut. And because it is retained in the gut, apart from clogging up the digestive, because the gut and the digestive tract is one and the same thing. So apart from clogging the digestive tract of marine life, plastic also tends to absorb pollutants. So 1, 5, 3 is a pair, and because 1, 5, 3 are coming in sequence, you cannot put 4 after 3, so you have to put 4 at the start. That's how it should be. Plastic in the oceans is one of the most important pervasive environmental problems. It is problematic for a number of reasons, particularly because animals eat it. And then you say eating plastic has this negative consequence, eating plastic. So you have option 2 as the one that automatically goes out. The largest numerical proportion of ocean plastic falls in. I mean, you are discussing here about the different kinds of plastic, whereas the author is concerned with the biggest problem of ocean plastic is what? So 2 becomes the odd one out. Why? Because the author is not taking the discussion in the direction of different kinds of plastic and the small size has the highest proportion and so on and so forth. That is not the concern here. So we have 4, 1, 5, 3 as a logical sequence. 2 becomes the odd one out.